We got to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, why is it that we bend the knee? Because, yes, when the Israelites escape from the Pharaoh, they're lost in the desert, yet to find the promised land, what did they say? We want to go back and be ruled by the Pharaoh.
That's right.
And so we can complain about the Pharaoh all we want, and it exists. You know, the global ESG movement, modern stakeholder.
But we have to build our own system. That's actually
what is it that makes us want to bend the knee?
That's actually what this book, The Great Awakening, comes out next week.
There's an old saying, actually. I think it came from Blaise Pascal. He was a scientist of all things, but he said if there's a hole the size of God in your heart and God does not fill it, something else will instead.
Exactly.
And my civic version of that.
They've kicked God out, and now
some other poison fills the void.
Demon is filling it.
And so my version of that in a civic sense is if we don't pledge allegiance to the American flag or to a true flag of our nation, we're going to pledge allegiance to a different flag instead. I've said that as a matter of analogy, but now literally there are different flags. I mean, the transgender
And there's
flag,
more and more and more. We're being divided and conquered.
That's right. You got to reject whatever you're force-fed. And I don't care if it's even force-fed by mainstream establishment on the left or on the right or whatever. Reject what you're force-fed.
Question everything.
Question everything is phase one. But then at some point, you're not going to get anywhere just by sitting and questioning. That's the first step. So that's what I was saying. We've seen the problem with clear eyes. We understand the Pharaoh. We understand to be skeptical. Now I get this. I'm not coming from a place of personal frustration, but when I'm coming on the scene aiming to lead this nation forward, people say, well, you came out of nowhere. Didn't you work at start a biotech company? And at some point I'm going to say, listen, people, once we see the problem with clear eyes, we can't just spin our wheels and throw our hands up. We need competent leaders who share our understanding of the problem.
Plus, the whole power
to actually move this country forward.
The whole power structure came after you. Then they did that whisper campaign that you were really secretly establishment because you're going around networking. I mean, I've met with Bilderberg Group members. I've met with people that are at Davos. Doesn't mean I agree with them, but the whole and you're not endorsing their system.
Hell no.
You're not. So. But the system has come after you.
Yes.
You've been the main target the last two debates. That's the endorsement. Just like people go, wait, they're indicting Trump for no reason. That endorses him. You are the next biggest targeted person.
Did you see this Hannity interview last night by chance?
No, I missed it.
Oh, man.